The most important part of German Shepherd puppy training is socialization. Socialization. They need to be socialized so visitors can come in your home and your dog's fine with them. Children, bicycles, walking in the neighborhood on the leash. You don't want to be doing that. You don't want your dog with all other dogs in the neighborhood. You want them socialized. And it's not hard to do if you know the system, the right system to do it. It has three basic steps, okay? We're going to talk about these three very basic steps. Number one, get them great in the home, get them great in the yard, get them great in public. Really simple. Now let's talk about getting them great in the home. The biggest part of getting them great in the home is the feeding session. I turn feeding into a work session. It may be 30 seconds, 45 seconds, but when I'm going to feed my puppy, I am not going to say, sit, stay, there's your food, okay. The same old thing every time. No, I want a training session, one that makes the puppy have to look at me because they don't know what's coming next. Every training session, every feeding training session is different every time. If I'm feeding a puppy 3 times a day, raising it here in my home, we're going to have 3 totally different. They may be 30 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. We're going to have 3 different feedings, 3 totally different feeding work sessions. We're going to come sit. We're going to sit beside me. We're going to heel a little bit. Yes, I teach off-leash heeling first in the home. Now, get them great outside. Once they have good basic ability, of course, when they're in the home with you, living in the home with you, you're going to have to be potty training. That's a whole nother video. But getting them outside and doing these work sessions that they have really become to do really good at, and they're focused on you because they know to get to eat, you better be watching mom or dad. You better be focused on what they're doing because you never know what they're going to do because it's always different. Now we're going to take that outside. Get them great in the home, get them great outside. When we go outside, there are distractions, butterflies, leaves, the wind and the trees, other dogs barking in the neighborhood. There are distractions. So we have gotten them great in the home. Now we're going to take the same commands, the same work sessions, very short, and we're going to go out into the yard and we are going to do the same thing. It's going to be more difficult with the distractions for them to focus on you, but eventually using the big love reward that I teach in my younger puppy training system. It's a course on my website, GermanShepherdMan.com. I teach big love dog training. Big love is my good behavior marker. When I say sit, give them a hand signal and they sit, they get the big love reward, and it works. Okay, now outside, you're going to take the same working session and the big love rewarding process, and they're going to learn, oh, wow, distractions don't matter. Mom, dad, what they're saying. They're used to it in the home. Now when they get great outside, it's going to come time for them to go into public. I tell people, do not go into public. I've had multiple veterinarians tell me this. Do not get your puppy out in public until 2 weeks after their last vaccination. Really important. Now, a lot of people don't vaccinate. That's you. You do you. You're taking a risk, in my opinion, but this is just what I do and what I teach. What professional veterinarians with a lot of letters after their names have taught me. I'm just saying. So get them great in the home, get them great outside, get them great in public. What does that mean? Getting them great in public. There's a lot going on in public. There were distractions outside when we transitioned to the outside working. There are even more distractions. One of the main things that you can do to get your puppy great in public is to get them out into big box pet stores if possible. If you have a big box pet store retailer near you, don't go on a Saturday the first trip. I'm going to go on a Tuesday afternoon if my work schedule can make that happen, or a Tuesday night, evening when I get off work, or an hour or 2 after getting off work. You want to go in there when there's very little traffic. You want to just take that big, You're going to come up to these electric doors. They need to be acclimated to that. They need to be socialized to that. And you're going to go in and there's a person with a dog. You want to know how to do that. That's a whole nother video. It's all detailed in my younger puppy training system. It's a course. It's on my website, GermanShepherdMan.com. My phone number's in there, so you can even call me. No charge, free phone consultation 7 days a week. But you go into these big box pet stores and you learn how to do that process properly. And boy, when they're great in the home, when they're great in the yard, you take the same system and you acclimate them so that they are socialized great outside the home, in public, in the neighborhood. You have become your puppy's hero and you have turned your puppy into a champion.